Okay, Reggie, so news came out that there was a altercation at a club between Diddy's sons and Ray J. Did you hear about this? And if so, do you have an opinion about it?
Yeah, I was online with the exposures when it started coming out, so I was on the phone with Wack when he even learned about it. Ray J kept that shit real quiet. It was like the next day when we talked about it on exposures and got a lot of coverage on the shade room and stuff like that. But so yeah, I'll be lying to say I heard about it. Yeah, it's funny to me how Ray J is walking it back, but I think Ray J is being smart like me, where if you know something about the habit of somebody, you ain't getting me on the air talking shit about it because I know how Ray J is. That had to piss the fuck off of Ray J. Now, there's an age gap between now. The Combs sons is what, under 30, and Ray J is what, about 40, 42, 43 now. So I get why Ray J kind of feel bad about messing with them, but Ray J has known the young guys because he knows their daddy very well. So I'm sure he'd have been out there with them. Now, some may say, well, maybe Ray J is doing that because, they were so mad at Ray J because they know Ray J was at some of those parties with him. And then Ray J made a joke because Ray J is trolling right now. It's so obvious to me that Ray J is out here trolling because of some interviews that I have seen him do recently that's been very questionable. Oh, so that would be my take. But these dudes, man, these young dudes, man, they better slow down. They got to understand their daddy is fighting for his life. And it's better to fight for your life on the streets than it is behind bars. And so everything that they're doing right now is jeopardizing their daddy's freedom if they really care about him. I kind of wonder if they really care about him because I have seen some articles recently online where it appears that the one that Wax saying that they saw with that likes to fuck on transgenders and all of that, Christian, is trying to fight the mother now over some, say over who's in charge of making the decisions, which is funny, which I think is just somebody that wanted to write an article because Puffy is still have the ability to do that. Now, the good thing about it is Puffy was on life support or something like that, then that may be an issue. Puffy is still able to talk and make those decisions, which I think he better get in line real quick and decide who he's going to have as in charge. Because you don't want your 80-something-year-old mother, y'all would say, his 80-something-year-old auntie, but hey, if he called her his mama, that's his mama. I don't even know why y'all even saying that. But, so if Janice Combs shouldn't be in charge because she's too old. So he do need to make and decide which kid he wants in charge. I know Christian probably think he should be the one in charge because he know his other two brothers, don't have none of that Combs blood in them. He knows that. So I understand why he feels that way. All right. But we'll get back to Ray J. Ray J playing it smart, in my opinion, by not wanting to talk about it. Wack said he got a truce with somebody, T. Capone, who's real cool with the Combs and that it won't be any issue anymore. So I'll let that stand there. But learn from what Ray J did. It's obvious Ray J been listening to his boy Reggie Wright. And from his times around Death Row, when he said, if you got a problem with somebody, if you really got a problem with somebody, shut the fuck up talking about him. Because even if you do decide to do something to him, he's coming back to you. And even if you don't, or you didn't do it, he's going to come back to you when you're out there talking shit about him. I always tell y'all, niggas you fear is the nigga that says, oh, okay. A nigga ever say, oh, okay. To me, I'll be like, all right. All right. But nigga that, yeah. Oh, niggas, you You ain't worth a grape to me. You ain't gonna bust a grape. But a nigga that say Reggie Wright, that's how you really feel, Reg? Yeah. And as y'all always say, Reggie scared. That's the nigga I'm scared of. And that's how I do it. But he was with a boy, white boy Dave Weintraub, the guy that I brought to the game. He used to work for me at Death Row. That's who he was with at that party, Big Dave Weintraub. And that's all what I'm saying is Ray J know, and I'm sure he learned that night, he got to stop rolling around here solo, running around with the guys that at least have one nigga that's with him that's with the business. And Ray J, stop always running to that backpack.
Ray, stop.
I've seen you on video 2 or 3 times trying to get to that backpack. Stop it. Everybody know. So find a new place to hide that little thing which get it out of that backpack. But that would be my advice, man. Those homeboys better slow down. Or they could be purposely trying to get their daddy in trouble. But hey, haven't heard much about Quincy, because we know when you look at that audio with Quincy, when Puffy was taking phones, that showed me right there he didn't trust Q. Because he said, nigga, I know you got 2 phones. Give me your second phone as well. That's somebody you don't trust when you call them out like that. You call your own son out to be like, where's your second phone? You got 2 phones. Give me that. You ain't taking that second phone to this party either. And so, yeah, it's going to be interesting just to see who Puffy decides to trust. And I just say that to say he obviously don't trust Q. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who he leaves in charge of when he goes and lay down. Because, yeah, he still reportedly only have $400 million right now. And after all these lawsuits and judgments and all of that, he going to have still at least 25 to 50 million once everything's said and done. And that's still a big fortune to look over and, you know, to watch over. So it's going to be interesting to see who he leaves in charge of that. Would be my only take. And, yeah, Diddy sons, y'all need to leave LA. Y'all need to go to Utah or somewhere. Go somewhere and hide until your daddy get these legal problems over. Well, yeah, y'all be all right. Because 2 of y'all going to be in jail by Christmas as well. Definitely you, Christian, because you think you too tough.